Hello, CommonWell friends. For those of you whom I've never met, my name is David McCauley, and I, along with Arian Malik, was a co-founder of CommonWell in what feels like a long time ago.
I remember talking to David and Arian, David McCauley and Arian Malik, in the very early days when they were just conceptualizing some of the ideas that would eventually become the CommonWell Health Alliance. And those were, sort of great early thoughts and great inspiration for what it ended up becoming and what all of you are doing going forward.
So go back to 2013, I was working at a regional HIE, the New York eHealth Collaborative, and we got wind of this thing called CommonWell coming very close to when it was announced at HIMSS. And the reaction was interesting. Like, a lot of the HIEs were concerned that it was competitive against what they're doing. And quite frankly, I was inspired. We've been looking to do data exchange, interoperability in healthcare at scale for years. It was our mission. And someone else had figured out the better mousetrap to get this to work better, faster, cheaper, and to do it at the scale we need for consumers and patients to really get the care they need, and for providers to be efficient and good providers like they want to be. So I'm inspired to see where we started from and where we are today.
But we've worked really hard over the last 10 years to get to where we are today, exchanging millions of transactions for patients and making sure that that data follows them wherever they go for care.
I got called up early in the process, actually on day one of CommonWell, literally dove into the water right away, helped beat the bushes for the first 10, actually the first one customer. So it was very exciting in the early days. And what made it so exciting was the people. So there were so many terrific people to work with. These are the smartest, most dedicated, most passionate people that I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
I will never forget those early days when our annual summits were every other month, and how deliberately and conscientiously we pushed ourselves at those summits to talk openly about interoperability and meaningfully, in order to build CommonWell specs and services from nothing, from scratch. Checking our badges at the door, that might just be our MO now, but it took work to build that culture. I remember all of those moments it took to build that culture, and I loved all of it.
And what's exciting to me is that if you look at where we started and you look at where we are now, I mean, I remember being back where people were skeptical that we would be able to share, this thing would work. And now, in a very short period of time, HCA has been able to connect every single one of our 190 so hospitals, and now the majority of our thousands of clinics in a very short period of time. And so the dialogue back at our organization has shifted from, it'll never happen, the government keeps trying to do this kind of stuff, and it takes a long time, to, wait, what's this data we're getting, and how do we use it to actually do better care and have better outcomes?
I am so excited about interoperability, because as a practitioner, it means a whole lot to me knowing that I have the entire record of my patient that's coming to the hospital, and I'm able to see them regardless of where they received their care.
And NO2's been a long-standing member of CommonWell, and we just think it's critically important to participate in organizations across the country who want to uplift interoperability for the entire healthcare system.
My mom had made it through COVID and was transferred to a long-term care facility for physical therapy. And unfortunately, medications were missed. Things happened and she didn't get what she needed. I saw firsthand how impactful interoperability and connected care really and truly is. These kinds of things shouldn't be happening in this day and age, and we have the tools to fix it. So when I say I'm inspired by this community, I truly am, and I feel extremely passionate about CommonWell and all of the people who are a part of it, all of the future organizations that will join, and all of the providers, physicians, clinicians that take part in it.
As I think about kind of what inspires me now about CommonWell, it's always been about the mission, that's a given, but also the people. And by people, I mean this village of CommonWell individuals of these incredibly talented, thoughtful people who serve as the lifeblood of the Alliance as they cross company boundaries to work together day after day, week after week, year after year, apparently a full decade in and still going, in pursuit of enabling all of health IT to interoperate together nationwide. Every day I think about those individuals and I am just so inspired by them to just keep pushing forward.
Using CommonWell's record locator service, providers have greater ability to search at national scale to reduce repetitive care and enhance the quality of care for their patients.
We're also excited about partnering with CommonWell to expand both of our FHIR capabilities. Together, using FHIR, we can make data exchange more real-time and precise.
Every day that we work together, we set aside our differences as competing vendors and really came together as an industry focused on delivering the best access to patient data. We were told we couldn't do it. We were told this will never, ever succeed. I remember when we celebrated 5,000 providers live and couldn't believe that we were finally there. And it really didn't take us that long to get there in the grand scheme of things. But now we're almost at 35,000 providers. It's amazing. I just can't say enough about the leaders who continue to drive forward CommonWell's mission.
But 10 years ago, this CommonWell Health Alliance thing, it was nothing yet. It was just a not-for-profit trade association, a group of fierce competitors who got together with the crazy idea that they could collaborate to create something of substance to deploy across healthcare to make healthcare information actually move.
You compete with these vendors every day for all of your customers, and at the end of the day, you do check your badge at the door, and you create friendships, and you build something that is meaningful.
So here at CommonWell, there's really an electric energy when we all get together in the room somewhere like our fall summit, or even virtually in some of our committee meetings and other events that we do. And it really personifies the ethos and the culture of CommonWell, where we have our members come in and really get their hands dirty to promote interoperability for all.
If anyone has ever been a member of CommonWell, you'll know that there's never going to be just one memory that you can tout as a favorite memory. But if I had to pick one, it would be the moment that we were at HIMSS in 2014 and we were on the floor with 3 different companies and 3 different vendors actually showing that software work. It was amazing.
So one of my favorite memories of CommonWell would have to be the first year that we attended HIMSS after becoming a member organization. Back then, CommonWell had a small booth and all the members had to donate a couple hours a day to have someone volunteer and man the CommonWell booth. And it wasn't that well known back then, so people would walk up and ask us what this was, and they'd see me standing there in an ECW shirt, somebody else in a Cerner shirt, somebody in a Meditech shirt, and just be confused and want to know what we were doing. So we would explain the Alliance to them, what we were trying to do to improve interoperability and data sharing nationwide. And it's just been such a great journey to see how far we've come so many years later on our way to becoming a QHIN. And I just have to say it's been a privilege to have been a part of it, to continue to be a part of it, to see where this road takes us. Can't wait.
Also have really great memories of working with Jason, Chris Kundra, and a number of other people on thinking about FHIR and the integration of FHIR and how CommonWell will help to support FHIR-based exchange, and all the different pathways that could have taken, and where CommonWell ended up landing. And then of course the really groundbreaking work in working with CommonWell as we kind of figured out the integration with care quality and what was the best path for the industry going forward.
My favorite memory as far as being in CommonWell was when we had a summit in Colorado several years ago. And it was a pivotal summit because we were certifying. All of the vendors that were members at that time were going through our certification exercise at the summit. And what was really great was the whole everybody checks their badge at the door. We were in a big room. As soon as each vendor finished their certification, they didn't walk out the door. they stayed and helped the other vendors get through any problems they had so that they could certify as well. And when we left, all of us had certified. So it was just really great to see that collaboration and that spirit of, hey, let's get this done because it's important, not just for us as a vendor, but us as a group, a community, and a provider of health care services for our clients.
I have so many great memories at CommonWell that honestly, it's hard to pick one out. But I'll tell you one of my most favorite. That is trying to make sure that a PHQ-29 depression score screening is legitimately shared across health systems so that if patient Aaron is clinically depressed, presents at some other health system, and shows up, they know immediately that Aaron is susceptible to depression and can intervene appropriately with the right care and treatment plans. We were able to do that leveraging CommonWell and mapping those values as a discrete lab value into our EHR, sharing it across CommonWell so that other health systems could see that. It was so beneficial. We had oncology patients coming back to us saying, wow, my care provider knew something about me that I didn't have to tell them in advance. They knew how to take care of me and surround me with the right resources and the right therapies to make sure I went home safe and sound and happy. To that end, that is the power of CommonWell.
TEFCA will be bringing even more changes to the field, changes which may take another 10 years to play out. Yet despite all these changes, CommonWell has endured.
I'm really excited about the next 10 years and where we're headed. I think CommonWell has a pivotal role to play as one of the first 6 QHINs within TEFCA. I don't think we'd be able to get to nationwide exchange without CommonWell and all of its members participating. And so I'm really excited to get to a point where our data follows the patient wherever they go for care across the entire care continuum, all the way through the administrative transactions. And CommonWell will be a key player in that.
I'm very proud to have been associated with CommonWell at the beginning, and I'm even more proud of what you all have done since then. So, happy anniversary, CommonWell.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell. You're fantastic. Every single one of you who has had a part of CommonWell is fantastic. And I can't wait to see what the next 10 years brings.
So I'm super thankful for CommonWell, and I wish CommonWell a very, very happy anniversary.
I'm incredibly excited to have been a part of this for 10 years and very excited to see where CommonWell has come in that time. Congratulations on 10 years well spent and well grown. Good job.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell. Congratulations on a fantastic 10 years and making a difference in healthcare interoperability.
You know, Athena Health shares a lot of the same mission as CommonWell, which is to create a thriving ecosystem of shared information to both empower clinicians, patients, to just receive better care and experience the utmost in health. So I want to thank you, congratulate you, and just once again, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell.
So congratulations to CommonWell. Happy 10th anniversary.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell.
Congratulations on this wonderful milestone. Happy 10-year anniversary, and look forward to another 10 more and many more.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell.
Just want to congratulate the entire CommonWell Health Alliance community on the 10th anniversary. Again, congratulations, and especially to Paul and to Nick and to Hoda for your tremendous leadership and for everything that you're doing to forge ahead with TEFCA. I think it's really going to be groundbreaking, and it really couldn't be what it's going to be without all the contributions that the CommonWell Health Alliance has made.
So keep up the hard work, and here's to another 10 years.
What's different from what I saw then to now is I get to interact with members, and I'm impressed by their attitude, their success, their interest, and their drive, and thrilled to see how we continue to move forward this game-changing endeavor for what we do with TEFCA and the rest of the community. Happy anniversary to CommonWell. Continued great success for the next 10 years and many more to come.
My dear CommonWell, 10 years. Wow, what a milestone.
Happy anniversary, CommonWell.
This is Hoda Sayedfield from Meditech, wishing CommonWell a very happy 10th anniversary.